let you know to the community is Uncle Bobby. I'm the Uncle of Oscar Grant. Thank you, thank you. So Ryan, I'm gonna take us back, 15 years when I first met you, right? From our family, we say thank you. I want the world to know we have so much love and respect for you because you've always maintained that humbleness. That's right, clap it up for you. Of course, Mom says make sure you tell them hello. So Mom's saying hello. But my question is this, because you seem to be able to do it with all your movies, but always have had that vision. When Oscar was murdered, Oakland was up in an uproar. There was fires going on, there was a rebellion going on, there was a hyphy movement, you name it, right? It was much chaos. And somehow when you said to me that you wanted to show the world how Oscar was loved, and when you did that movie, right, Fruitvale Station, and we can remember being at the Sundance Film Festival, and all the white folks came out crying. Was that when, my real question is this, how did you find love in the midst of madness to elevate a black young man that the media was trying to criminalize, and they're always trying to criminalize us, and somehow you found a way to raise us up? Talk about that.
I think I appreciate all the kind words, Uncle Bobby. I was young when I made that movie, and what I would say is I was coming up out here, man, and I didn't know Oscar personally, but it turned out a lot of my family did. You know, a lot of my homies knew him. But I saw what happened to him, and I think I had the same reaction that a lot of us had. You know, at that time we was all dressing the same, like we always wearing the same hoodie, the same shirt, the same jeans,
black
the same
hoodie, coat, white tee, blue jeans,
yeah.
and Nikes.
Like,
with the beanie.
It was a time when we all looked the same. You know what I mean? And I had been around enough to know that we kind of all was the same. You know, like it was slight variations. You know what I'm saying? But so when I saw it happen, I was like, I thought the same thing. I think everybody else I was out in the streets fighting for him thought like, oh man, what if that was me? What if that was my brother? What if that was my, and I did know that there's a barrier, man, like with colonization, capitalism. You have to dehumanize the other. You know what I'm saying? We seeing that happen now, right? All over the world. You gotta tell yourself a story that makes it okay for somebody to get less than what they deserve as a human being. You know? And because I identify with this young man, I got to know his family, and I realized, man, his family was a lot like my family. You know what I'm saying? I got Grandma Susie, y'all got Grandma Bunny. You know what I'm saying? And y'all cooked the gumbo on New Year's Eve. We cooked the gumbo on New Year's. You know what I'm saying? It was so many similarities. And for me, it was always about love. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always about that. You know what I mean? And so much of where this stuff comes from, it comes from love in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the idea for the film came from, was to just show him as he was, before the events of that night. You know, and I'm forever grateful to this man who I never got to meet. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. I'm forever grateful to him because I learned that the first words that he said, when that police officer committed that act of violence against him, was, I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like that relationship, that was before I had kids. That was before I knew I wanted to have kids. You know what I'm saying? But studying him and his life made me realize, not only do I want to do this, I have to do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's a profound thing to be grateful to somebody who you never met. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reality of it, man. It's been a whole fatherhood focus tonight. I didn't even know it was gonna be that way. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I truly do. I thank y'all for coming on. Hey, Stan, thanks for inviting me, bro.
Hold on. I'm gonna follow him out.
God bless you for doing this, bro.
Hey, listen. I want to let y'all know, man, we do this. Just the security you see, the food, these chairs, this is all just us coming out of our own pocket. And we must be able to create these spaces, but we have to learn how we got to draw from it to put it together. So to the grant writers out there, to the people that's in there that understand that, let's all start coming together so we can make these spaces available and amplify and unlock capital for us. Y'all make some noise for my brother, Ryan Coogler. We was only supposed to get 20 minutes. He gave us an hour and a half.
I'll just get him.
Please, so much. Thank you guys so much.